Hey gang, welcome back to Ski Play Live TV. And if you are new to my channel, thank you so much for checking it out. If you kind of peruse some of the videos, you'll see there's a little bit of everything that's outdoor related, gear reviews. Although I am also an actor, so there are some videos that are related to acting. But today we're talking about ski season, our upcoming ski season. We're about 2 weeks away from Park City Mountains opening. You don't see a lot of snow going on the mountains right now. It is getting cold enough for them to do some snowmaking, but this week has been kind of warm, so anything that they would make overnight would melt. And we are looking for some storms to start rolling in starting on Sunday. Today is Friday. So we should have another couple of days of really nice weather. And the reason I wanted to chat with you is my supervisor contacted me and asked if I would be available to help out for the Thanksgiving holiday because they are short-staffed. Now, I'm a level 3 certified ski instructor, but I am part-time. That means that in the summertime, they give me a calendar and ask me to put down a certain number of days that I'm willing to work. And once that calendar is filled out, which is about 20 days, I'm done, and I can pick up other days as we go along, which is great for me because I like to be available. So here is number one tip when booking a ski school lesson. If they tell you they're sold out, it's not 100% true. It means all the instructors that are scheduled to work that day are committed, but it does not mean there are no ski instructors available to teach. So if you are still desperate for a lesson for your child, for your group, for yourself, go on to Facebook. We've got a great Facebook page called Ask Park City, as well as Park City Community Forum. I'm sure there are different Facebook pages in other states if you're going to Colorado or you're going to ski in California. But here in Park City, those are the main pages. And you can say, hey, does anybody know of any ski instructors at the mountains, Deer Valley, Park City, Snowbird, Alta, Solitude, Brighton, that might be available to teach? Now, we're talking about a part-time instructor or maybe an on-call instructor that isn't booked to teach on the day that you want an instructor. And people know people. They'll reach out back to you and say, yeah, so-and-so I know isn't teaching that day. And then you can private message that instructor, and then that instructor can contact their home resort and say, hey, I have somebody who wants to book me. Now, most of the time, the supervisor would be super, super helpful and help you book that lesson. Sometimes they'll say that, well, that's not fair. All these other people are waiting in line to get a lesson, and you can't just call up and have a lesson. The thing is, you're requesting a specific instructor. So if that instructor says, this is my friend, I want to teach them, then that, hi, I'm getting photobombed, then that instructor will probably get booked. Okay, number two, when booking a ski lesson at a resort, not all ski lessons are created equal. If you are looking for a group lesson for your kid, you don't need an instructor with a lot of experience. You need a really good babysitter. They're going to ski your kid around, they're going to give them a few pointers, and they're going to get them used to just sliding on snow. If you have special needs children, then you can contact the National Ability Center and actually get a reduced price lesson, possibly free, depending on the time of year and the day you want to go out. And they have experienced instructors that will help ski with your child or your adult who is special needs. If you are more experienced and you want to learn beyond making pizza and french fries, you're best off getting a private lesson. And I know they're very expensive, but what you can do is find 4 people of similar ability and you all go in on it together, and it actually turns out to be much less expensive than if each person bought a group lesson. Now here's where the no lesson is created equal comes in. I'm a level 3 certified instructor with PSIA, and the resort requires us to be certified in order to move up the food chain, get more bookings, things like that. So if you just walk up to the window and say, I want a lesson, most of the certified instructors are going to be booked out already. So you're going to get somebody who has no certification, who This may be their first year, they don't know the mountain very well, and they're gonna wing it. They've taught how to wing it really, really well, so you might not know. But if you're paying $1,000 for a private lesson, wouldn't you want someone who has been here a while, has a higher level of certification, which means they are trained, they go out, they take clinics, they themselves are a good skier, they know the certain trends that are going on and ski techniques, they know gear. Wouldn't you rather have that for the same money than someone who just flew in from another country and is teaching for a year because they thought it would be cool? That happens a lot. And also, as the full cert instructors get booked up, they start throwing other people at you because they want to book that private lesson. Make sure you do your research. I'm going to put the link down below for PSIA, and you can read about the different levels and what goes into an instructor that has that certification. And make sure you're requesting it and getting your money's worth. It doesn't cost you more. That's the thing. So if you want to get more bang for your buck, you're going to want to ask for a certified instructor. Number 3, when you're with a ski instructor in uniform, you get to cut the lift lines. There might be a huge line in the morning, and you don't have to waste your 30 minutes standing in that line. You can just go up through the ski school line with your ski instructor. This year is going to be more important than ever if you're interested in cutting lines. Park City, Vail Resorts did a thing, and that is they reduced the price of their Epic passes without capping the number of passes that they're going to sell, which means this year, probably more than any year before, is going to be so crowded, and you're going to have some seriously long lift lines going on. Oh, so that leads me to tip 4. If you're not taking a lesson, don't come out at the time that the lessons are going out. Our lessons start at 9 o'clock and 9:30, depending on whether it's private or a group lesson. So if you want to avoid those, make sure you're in line at the mountain before 9 a.m. and you just start riding at 9, and you can get ahead of all of the lesson people. Same thing for the afternoon. They group up and start going out at 1 o'clock. So make sure you're back on the hill and riding at 12:30. Tip number 5. Who should take a ski lesson? Everybody thinks, I've never skied before, I need a lesson. Great. Yes, you do. And you'll have a much more positive experience if you take a lesson as your first time out. Oh, I know how to turn. I'm making pizzas. I don't need a lesson. If you want to see more of the mountain, then you want to take a lesson. The instructor is going to take you to a place where you're going to be safe, you're going to have fun, and you're going to feel like you've finally gotten off the bunny hill and you're improving. You can go without your entire trip without taking a lesson. Absolutely. You can study some videos online. However, your level of improvement will skyrocket with a coach. You can watch videos, you can watch your friends, you can try and emulate it, but nothing beats having a pair of eyes on you and giving you pointers that are specific to what you need. And then I'm going to throw in a bonus tip. If you are a complete beginner, you do not need to go to a resort like Park City or Canyons or Snowbird to learn to ski. There are so many great smaller resorts all over the country where you can go to learn, and you will save hundreds, thousands of dollars. Private lesson is more than $1,000. You can go to a smaller ski area like Beaver Mountain or Woodward at Park City and take a lesson. Plus, your legs aren't going to really tolerate a full day of lessons anyway. You can schedule just 2 hours of a lesson with a very small group for a very reasonable price. When you are a beginner, you're only going to be on the bunny hill. You're not going to get to experience all of the mountain that's under your skis. So why waste your money on a $200 lift ticket as well as a several $100 lesson when you can just go to a smaller area, get the basics down, and then move over to one of the big boy mountains? So I hope you enjoyed those tips. If you have questions about anything else, please leave them below in the comments, and I'm happy to do another video for you, or even just answer those questions if they are super simple. So thanks for joining me. I hope you liked what you heard, and I'm going to do more of these. So please like and subscribe.